Good leaders take ownership over permission. Flexibility demands ownership. You can't wait for someone to redefine your role every season. The good leaders, the best leaders that I've had work with me, don't wait for permission. They took ownership of their role. It is go time, and here's how we're going to go. It is slow time, and here's how we're going to plan and prepare. Those were the best leaders I've ever had. During expansion, step into the gaps. Function as a team. Lead solutions, streamline processes. I don't know who you're waiting on. It's your job. During contraction, rebalance workloads, support your peers. Now, Sandy says all the time, anything that's predictable, you can plan for. China recently completed the highest bridge in the world. I don't know if anyone's seen this thing. It looks kind of scary. It spans nearly 2,000 feet above the canyon floor. It stretches across one of the most dramatic landscapes on Earth, and it took what was a 2-hour trip around the canyon down to 20 minutes. Most people think of bridges as rigid, immovable structures, but suspension bridges like the Hyungyang Bridge are intentionally designed to flex and sway. The Golden Gate Bridge, right after they built it, they had a big opening, and all these people just lined it. And the bridge, I remember, actually sank like a foot or something. And it made people super nervous, and all the engineers were like, no, it's supposed to do this. So what makes these bridges remarkable is not just their height or span, but how they were built to survive. Because the problem when you build a bridge over an area like that is the winds, the storms, and all the forces of Mother Nature that it has to deal with. And so they designed them to bend and flex. Okay? Flexibility isn't a weakness. If engineers had built it as a rigid structure, the stress of the wind and the weight would eventually collapse and crack the structure. But instead, by allowing it to expand, contract, and sway, it remains strong and resilient. But most people don't understand that's how suspension bridges actually work. And so the lesson of the bridge is this: being flexible doesn't mean being weak. Okay? The greatest structures in the world don't stand because they resist change, they stand because they adapt to it. If a bridge must flex to survive, so must your role in the trades. Because you see, we work the same way. We have expansion seasons and contraction seasons. And I think we've kind of forgotten about that. During the COVID years, we were all so busy, it was just grow, 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 grow. And we stayed busy. This past winter was really the first time that widespread pro salters had a contraction cycle. And we got a lot of these phone calls, and it was like, hey, we are seasonal businesses, turns out. You just forgot it. Okay? Landscape and roofing, painting, all of us have busy cycles and slow cycles. And they are different, but what I'll tell you is that strength comes from adapting to the flow.